Okay, this is going to be the reading for Gemini for March 2021. Alright, I've got the Dreams of Gaia Tarot deck, the Divine Tarot, Wisdom in the House of Night, the Chakra Wisdom deck, this whole bunch of decks, TLC, and what's the other one? The Astrology. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to start into it here. Take note of the full-on energy report. May emphasize more some energies, so you can look back to the beginning of the series and that will be sitting there. Here we go. Gemini. First card. Six of Earth. This is an interesting card. We have a man here with a pillar on his shoulders and a lock and key around his neck. So the sense is we may be burdened by life, by things in the physical realm here to a high degree, holding us back. Though we have the keys to unlock this, we choose not to. And there's a sense of abundance having something to do with that. We may feel quite abundant at this time, but there's something that we want to attain or more to attain. I don't know. Sense of freedom is what they said. There's a freedom that's lost because of the abundance that we have. Okay. Next card is 11 of Fire, which talks to the masculine and feminine energies. So when I get this, it usually has to do with a pairing of some sort, right? Masculine, feminine, soulmates, twins, and whatnot. We may be in a scenario here where we are confronted by a twin. Now, it's interesting to me, we come out of the gates here with an energy of, I don't know, it's not repression, it's just overburdening. We're overburdened by something, and we may be coming across our counterpart. I'll put it that way. Okay? Next card. Five of Water. Five of Water is about disappointment, sadness, and whatnot. So there's something here having to do with this scenario. It's pretty clear cut. We're overburdened, therefore either can't connect with a masculine and feminine, or we're overburdened to a degree that we don't connect with. And this is creating havoc upon our soul here. So the angelfish that we have in this card here really usually symbolize the universal energies looking in there going, you know, it's okay, don't worry, that kind of thing, trying to get in really with their point of view. And so we need to keep that in mind, Gemini, because the sense is we're not even looking at the spiritual energies here, and they're making me aware of that. So there's an answer here. You know, this goes back to the energy of the first card, where we have the lock and key around our neck, but we're looking straight forward. So we have the keys to take all of this mess off. We just don't do it. And also we have the keys to, we have our intuition waiting to kick in, but we're not tapping into that either. So there's a sense of denying the true path here. Is really what I'm getting. Okay, next card. Next roll. Sorry, as soon as I turn on the recorder, the faucet starts going in my nose. I just had no problem with my nose earlier. Now it wants to run. Man. Okay. On top of that 6 of Earth, we get 38 Deceit. Here we go. Okay. So, yeah, there's something here. We are either deceiving ourselves, which is what I feel highly, or deceiving someone outside of us, and it may come down to... Okay, it's pretty clear cut here so far. We got 38, the Deceit card, on top of the burden. So we may be burdened by something we either are lying about to someone outside of us to a high degree here. Sorry about that. Yeah. Give me a minute here. It's like there's a feminine that wants to come in, or masculine that wants to come in. but it can't because we are burdened. And it's creating sadness for us, but we choose not to fix it. So it will create more sadness. We're lying to ourselves or others about something, about our life here and how we live it, is really what I'm getting. Now the next one, this is interesting. Masculine and feminine, right? On top of that energy, there's a melding that wants to happen between a masculine and feminine here, but there's maybe some deceit getting in the way. Creating sadness. I think either we're creating our own sadness, or this is being highlighted because of burdens. Okay, on top of the masculine and feminine, we have the obedience card, 48. She is carrying scales here. She is blind to what it is. Give me a moment here. There's a lot coming through. She's got this sword of truth in front of her. Protecting, like, protect me from the truth is what I'm hearing. Now, is that the Gemini or their partner? I feel like the Gemini either knows, again, roles can reverse here as well. If it doesn't fit you, it could fit your partner. If it don't fit either, then it ain't your reading. Yeah, there's something here about a great balance that needs to be struck. And I feel like the balance here is the burden on the Gemini. Gemini's got too many burdens upon them. They can unlock and take some off. It'll fix the situation. Are they doing this? No. They're not. They're going to lie that they're on. I think either, you know, they're taking on too many responsibilities or rights here. They're going to lie about it. I mean, pretend that it don't matter. This never ends up good. So there's deception around how burdened the Gemini truly is. Okay, so this may be, oh, quit. Oh, here she goes. Sorry, guys, I can't control her. Yeah, something about how the Gemini wants to go forward here. I feel like they may be masking and just saying, you know what, everything's good, great, wonderful, but in reality, inside, they're itching to get away from responsibilities here, that too much has been put upon them, and they just do not feel great about it. Again, look, he's got the key, the lock and the key. You know, usually you get the lock, okay, you're locked in, but he's got the key there. So it's something that he can alleviate. Again, choosing not to. And this affects the relationship here highly, is what I'm getting. Okay, so the obedience. Okay, we're under the masculine and feminine energy, wanting to come together. I feel like this isn't happening. So we may be in a relationship here where we're with a partner, but we're not actually close to the partner, spiritually close. The fire really is about passion, so it can be physically close as well. We're not. Now the obedience. Give me a minute. Now either somebody is being obedient to someone or something that is imbalanced. That's what it is. Someone is being obedient to something that is throwing them off of balance. Okay, hey, don't even. She's not going to start her crying. And then the 5. The 5 is the sadness and sorrow that ends because we are not taking charge of our life. This is going to be no matter what. Unless we unlock ourselves from what it is we feel chained to. And we stop deceiving ourselves and others. This, you know, this is... Okay, so... Whew. On top of that, 5, we get playful. Man, this card is just making it rounds. Making its rounds here. That is like the complete opposite. We have sadness and then playfulness right on top. Just give me a minute. A need to lighten up here is the sense. Because the answers are here. It's like somebody's crying over something they could change. And instead of changing it, they decide to cry some more. This is what I'm getting. This is the deception. It's like, I can't do anything, but there's like, yeah, you can. Are you going to know? But you can change it. So there's a high sense of denial here in something that really would alleviate and free their lives up quite a bit. Okay, so next. Man, this one too. Ten of Swords. It's on top of the Deceit. Ten of Swords is a nasty card. When you put it on top of the Deceit, it's like, we may be, I hope this isn't the Gemini, because we may be going outward towards others deceitfully and spitefully and with intent. Like, the Ten of Swords is basically stabbing somebody in the back. This guy's underwater. He's not even there. His hands are reaching for the boat and he's cutting the fingers off. Like, this is what's going on. So, somewhere here, the Gemini, they have the keys to deal with a situation. But I feel like either in another direction or the direction that they're dealing with, either they've been backstabbed or they're backstabbing someone else. So this is not good energy, no matter. Okay, next row, talking about the masculine and feminine, the obedience. There's a sense of someone here obeying someone else blindly. They're going blindly. To a degree, it screws up their life. They're being, it screws up their life or their life path, okay? So on top of that, we get the Nine of Cups. Look at this. Blindly following, blind following the blind, they said. Somebody's got to open their eyes and look. That's what they're saying. Nine of Cups. What if we both open our eyes and look? Okay? So, okay, another scenario I'm getting here. There's something that wants to come together, but there may be, this may be the energy between a couple. We'll figure that out. So there may be a couple here that are backstabbing each other. Again, Aries very much coincides with this. Crazy, crazy. Because the Aries, Ten of Swords. Okay, give me a minute. Because I've had a few of these in sequence where we have Aries and Gemini in the same scenario here. The Aries ended with the Ten of Swords, and to some degree, the Gemini's beginning with it. Just give me a minute. We may be in a soulmate union with an Aries, okay? This may be where the deceit, backstabbing, blind, these are the things that we can unlock but choose not to. This is, okay? Sorry, when I channel, my cat kind of picks up on shit she don't understand. There's weird noises. So when I come into the blending of the energies, okay, this is, the first card I get is we're overburdened by this relationship. Again, either we're backstabbing. I feel like it's a mix of both. We've stabbed this person in the back. They've stabbed us. Who did it first don't matter. We're both involved here. This is a union that is had a purpose of coming together. Was fated. There's a sense here of sadness and sorrow within it, or because it's broken. I'm getting a sense here right now. I'm reading an energy of people that are together, but they're both fighting. Nasty, nasty fighting. Like Ten of Swords and deceit and the whole bit, and blind and following. It's almost like these two are pulling themselves down into the pit of hell, really. Fighting with each other. Okay, now beyond that, there was a partnership here. Someone's leading someone else down the wrong road. It's going to destroy their life. Neither one of them, I feel, really want to let go of this. That is their choice to do that. But there is an essence here in the middle of the row, which means middle of the road. There's a Nine of Cups sitting here, like dreams and wishes coming true. Now this card from the Divine Tarot, the Nine of Cups, the story here is this woman, she had given up on men because she'd been so mistreated by men that she gave up on men. And then they had a party with all these women. Well, the man that loved her dressed up as a woman in order to get closer to her because she wouldn't give men the time of day. And then they got together and then they fell in love. And now she realizes it's a man. So the sense here, we may have a scenario like this, not exactly like that, but meaning we've had enough of partnerships. This partnership has damaged me to the degree I don't want no more partnership. I don't want no more love. Don't want to deal with nobody. Not that we're flipping gears here, like shooting for the other team, but the sense is I don't want to deal with no more women. I don't want to deal with no more men. I've had it. Get me out of this romance stuff. It's not. This Nine of Cups says there's hopes to find what you need. But we just have to get out of this one in order to do it. Okay. Ooh, that was heavy energy in there. Okay, so Five of Cups again. Sadness, sorrow, playful energy. Lighten up a bit on things here. And just do what you need to do. You got the key, unlock it, and away you go. They're really saying it can be that simple if we make it that simple. If we make it complicated, then we will complicate. So on top of the playful energy, we get the Chariot. And that is about movement, travel, speed, moving forward quickly. In here, he's like on a boat with these salmon or, no, I don't know what it is, but fish anyway. Different take. Give me a moment. Yeah, and I'm looking, they're making me look at the guy driving the boat like he is focused on doing something here, but refuses to do what needs to be done. But the feeling is that the world is going to turn. You may not have to turn. Or no. You may not turn with it, but the universe is going to turn. So in other words, fate is going to turn here. We can choose to stay, but the possibility that Nine of Cups coming back and working is going to slowly diminish. Because the Chariot's going to take you in a different direction or whatever. Let's see. Okay, last row. Chakra cards. We have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, she's got a flaming wand there that she's holding. She's been through hell and back. And there is a lot of burden on this person, on this guy here, and this woman is... I feel like they've been put upon by a lot of deceit, but also have laid deceit outward as well. It just goes back and forth between these two. Nine of Wands is an energy of wanting to give up, but giving it one final push. Determination to move forward no matter how bad we've been beaten up. Which is interesting because it comes on the Ten of Swords, which is about an energy of the end of the line. And then the Nine of Wands is about going backwards. So we may be swaying to a different side of things here is really what I get. Either back to deceit or, I don't know. Masculine and feminine. Again, there's obedience here by someone. There's also an essence that we can get what we want, but we have to sacrifice something for it. And what we sacrifice here is, it's all not good anyway. We're getting a lot of pain and sorrow in the direction that we're going. So we need to remove that and go in the right way. We get the Hermit on top of the Nine of Cups. And the Hermit is about going inside and looking, illuminating, ascending to an answer here. And this one doesn't have a blindfold. She's in red as well, carrying the lantern. So there's a sense here that we're following someone or something blindly to a degree that is harming us. But there's an essence that we can get what we want if we truly want it, or we truly take action in that way. So the sadness, playful energy, need to lighten up here in some ways. And the Chariot about fast movement going towards the direction. We have the Three of Coins, and the Three of Coins is about it really daybreak, right? It's about an energy of creativity and also working with others to accomplish great things. Give me a minute here. There's a bigger... Yeah, I don't know. I can't get past the deceit. All the first level cards are pretty harsh. The first row cards. Where he's got his burdens on him. He's got the keys in the lock are all there. Am I going to unlock it? Nope. So I choose to be in an energy of oppression. This soothes me somehow. That's what I'm getting. It soothes me. Gives me something to fight for, even though we're so worn out we can't fight. We just lie at this point. It's like we don't have any energy to physically fight. We just lie about it. No, yeah, we're just not authentic. Okay? I'm not going to get into the negatives. There's fast movement here to put you in a way of collaborating with something that is good, great, and wonderful. So I feel like the universal energies may open this up for you before you decide to go in a direction. There may be something put in your path in order to distract you. Okay. Okay, the planetary aspect that we get for the Gemini is Moon in Aquarius, free spirit. Your inner wild child awakens. So there's a sense of breaking free from all of this. This burden. What is a burden? There's something burdening us to a high degree. And the universe, the energies want to support you breaking free from it. So just know that the universal energies are supporting you to break free. So if you decide to stay, you are not supported in that. And the Moon in Aquarius talks about feelings. And that's the one precipice here we get across. I feel like the Gemini may be holding back feelings and whatnot. 23 is the number. 3 and 2 is 5, and that's about change. And Aquarius really is about futuristic things. So you have to consider where your future is going to take you. Because there's change needed here in one way or another. And if we're not bringing our emotions forward, we sure as heck can't deal with the burdens that we have. So there's something here about breaking free and letting your wild self out and being a spiritual being, like free spirit. Let her rip. That's really what I'm getting. Which is that's good if you get that. But know that. They're going, yeah, repeat it again. They're going, you are not supported in staying. If this relationship is burdening, you're not supported in staying. So something will come along to bust it up anyway. So if you're part of the plan of removing, and if we can look into the future and make that plan, this is the energy that'll be backing you. So the TLC card, what do you know? See, I shuffled. You heard me shuffle. Peaceful soul. And I think this was in the Aries, or was it? I don't know. I think it was in the Taurus. But anyway, your soul is a refuge of peace. If something is not in alignment with who you are, ask yourself, am I willing to accept what is being presented to me? If that is not the case, am I prepared to change what needs changing? And in the reading, I got no. I got a no to that. Strong. Again, you could watch this video and change your mind. And then change the outcome. Right? But there is work needed to be put in, no less. Whether it's happy work or frustrated work. It's up to you. Sometimes what shows up is not yours to heal. Am I prepared to change what needs changing? Sometimes what shows up is not yours to heal. It's often better to send up a prayer for help to your divine friends. Always remember that gratitude for what you already have serves as the ultimate tonic for soothing your fearful heart. So yeah, obviously in fear here. And I do feel it, we might be dealing with a masculine, but if you're a feminine, there's a lot of fear. We're taking action from fear here, and that's just not what they want you to do. Because that's what leads to deceit and 10 of Swords, backstabbing behavior. This is all bad stuff. Wrong side of the track stuff. And really what wants to come down here is there wants to be a blending of a masculine and feminine here. And we may be stuck with a partnership that is not for us. And so therefore we got to take into account what the future holds, because we might have something coming along in the future here. And if we're not free spirit, we may not attract it, is the sense I'm getting. Whew. So that is, man, these are heavy, heavy energies here. That is Gemini for March 2021. Take care, guys. Have fun. Be kind. I'm going to be doing the readings this way for a bit and see how it goes. And I'll get back to you later. Take care. Have fun. Be kind.